We are in southern Lebanon. However, this time not to cover the story of a rocket fire towards or from Israel, or Israeli violations of Lebanese airspace, but to learn about a Lebanese man who wants to make history through a grand artistic project. 32-year-old Hassan Al-Zayat from the southern village of Tyre Dibba has been working on a handwritten manuscript of the Quran, which he hopes will be the biggest one in the world.
As a child, writing Quranic calligraphy and drawing were my favorite hobbies, and I worked on developing these skills until I decided to write the entire Holy Quran. There have been previous projects where the Quran was handwritten, sometimes on wood, but there hasn't been a project where the entire manuscript of the Quran was written in a book which is characterized by a paper cover or hardcover with pages you can open and read.
Hassan embarked on doing this massive art piece 2 years ago, after he had completed something similar, but on a smaller scale in 2004. His first work was stolen after he got involved in a scam orchestrated by a so-called broker.
وآمنتم برسلي وعزرتموهم وأقرضتم الله قرضا حسنا لأكفرن عنكم سيئاتكم.
But Hassan looked at that incident in a positive light and decided to learn from previous mishaps, whether in the kind of paper to use or the artistic style he was to follow. The sheets of paper he uses are 140 centimeters high and 72 centimeters wide. The pens he uses have been especially designed for writing on this kind of paper. Each page of these takes around 3 hours of meticulous work, but the beautiful Arabic Quranic calligraphy is for its maker not merely a copy of the Islamic Book of Creed, but a work of art that he commits to with passion. His 3-year-old daughter, who was born only months before he began his endeavor, pays tribute to her father's work daily. By the time it is completed, the holy book will weigh between 80 to 85 kilograms. The book is due to be accomplished next July, he tells me. When I asked him how much it will have cost him, more than money can buy, he says.
I believe it is a torch from Allah that gives me the spiritual encouragement to continue. God has bestowed on me the gift of artistic calligraphy, and therefore I am indebted to Him and feel an obligation which I love to serve the Holy Quran through this project. I encourage every calligrapher to do the same, to manifest this gift. Despite all the hard work and efforts, there is a spiritual satisfaction that surpasses the physical effort of the task.
But Hassan, who is also a practicing cleric, is not simply confined to his home or the mosque. He sets out to school every morning to educate elementary and high school students in Islamic studies and the holy verses of the Quran. Sheikh Hassan also devotes 5 full days at the school where he teaches hundreds of children the Holy Quran and thereby projects his pious belief to the next generation. His work on the biggest holy Islamic book has become an inspiration for his students. 2 of them are already halfway through their own handwritten Quran.
I'm writing my Quran since two weeks ago, and Mr. Hassan told us that it's very nice because to write a Quran is very nice thing, and you will know all the meanings of the Quran.
The activity Mr. Hassan was doing was very important, and I wanted to do like him because the Quran is a very important symbol for me. And doing this was a great achievement.
Furthermore, the teachers at the school acknowledge that Sheikh Hassan, as they call him, has been a great asset to the school's mission of elevating the students' motives for learning.
I realized the impact Sheikh Hassan had on the students. Most of them are eager to attend Quran classes, and we noticed how most of them have begun working on their own manuscript. This is also an effect on their manners and understanding of ethics.
He has been told by representatives of the Guinness Book of World Records it will not only be the biggest Quran, but also the largest book ever to be handwritten. 604 pages, which will need 450 markers of 3 different colors put together, will be accomplished only with the impressive precision you see in his letters. And as he writes the word Allah in red, he says he will always have the Almighty to thank for this inspiration. Maryam Saleh, Press TV, Beirut.